All right, can you all hear me there at the jail?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Judge Christy Ruppe, and you're all here this morning for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime in which you've been arrested for. As you appeared before me this morning, you were considered not guilty of what you've been charged with, and that status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by you if you plea out to your case or the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you were arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine this morning whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of pre-trial release which I will impose upon you. I will also determine this morning whether you will be hiring a private attorney representing yourself or whether you'd like me to appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You are entitled to have an attorney represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford one, I will appoint the Public Defender's Office for you this morning. You are also entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or your attorney know where you are. If you haven't had the opportunity to do that yet, please let me know. I'll make sure you get that phone call this morning. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. So I'm going to ask you this morning not to say anything about the facts of your case. At this time, raise your right hand so I can place you under oath.
Raise your right hand.
Solemnly swear from testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Okay, go ahead and put your hands down as I call your name. Please come forward to the podium. Colin Daniel. Good morning, Mr. Daniel. Can I have your date of birth?
09/30/1993.
All right. You are here this morning for a DUI with property damage, a DUI, and a battery. I did find probable cause for your arrest on each of these. Do you want to represent yourself? Are you going to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Public defenders.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. I'm going to ask the state attorney if you have a prior record, okay?
No prior record.
All right. Sir, I have, let's see, where's your address? Is your address where's your address? Do you live on Mansfield Road?
No,
Where you live?
3730 North Mission Lane.
Okay, how long have you lived there?
Almost 2 years.
Okay, do you have a job?
Yes, I do.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm an electrician at CMEX.
Okay. Okay, your bonds are, each of these are at $500 right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep them all at $500. I'm going to see you back to court on April 11th at 9 a.m. If you do find out, make sure to get in touch with your public defender, okay? Mark Gold. Mr. Gold, can I have your date of birth?
5/9/84.
All right. You are here this morning for possession of marijuana, introduction of contraband into the jail facility, and possession of drug paraphernalia. I did find probable cause for all of these. Do you want me to appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
I have my own attorney.
Do you want the Public Defender's Office?
I have my own attorney.
You have your own? Okay. State Super Prior record?
Yes, Your Honor. He has. Looks like there's an FTA in 2018 in January. There's a violation of probation in 2011 and 2012 for a DUI, and there's a grand theft adjudication withheld in Hillsborough in 2011, possession of cannabis charge in 2008, and a failure to appear in 2008 as well. And Your Honor has a pending case 2018 MM0739 with a defense date of February 2nd of this year.
Do you know what that charge is?
One moment. I believe it's another
Is it a possession of marijuana?
drug charge, yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
State would ask for an RCO in this instance, just because of the
Okay. Mr. Gould, I haven't addressed you on Dunlap Road in Wikiwachi. Is that where you live?
Yeah. Your Honor, it's a battery charge.
What's that? Oh, the battery. The mobile case is a battery. Okay. How long have you lived on the Dunellen Road address?
1 year.
All right. Do you have a job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of work do you do?
Marketing.
All right. All right, I'm going to keep your bonds on these the same, 1,000, 2,000, and 1,000. With regards to case number 2018 MM739, we're going to recommit you on that at this time. We're going to set all of your cases for April 10th at 9 a.m. We're going to do the recommitment order because there's probable cause to believe that you committed another crime while you were out on bond on the initial charges. So you want to make sure to get in touch with your attorney. Do you have an attorney on the first case, the battery case?
Yes, sir.
Who is it?
Jimmy Brown, my
Jimmy.
cousin Jessica.
Okay. Make sure that you get that phone call if you haven't already to give them a call and let them know that you got these new charges, okay? We'll see you back to court April 10th on all of these. Adriel Bosworth. Mr. Bosworth, can I have your date of birth?
11/1/32.
All right, you were here this morning for possession of methamphetamine, possession of marijuana, possession of drug paraphernalia. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want to represent yourself, hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender.
I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. State, for record.
All right, so some guilty convictions. In 2011, there's a felony driving license suspended. In 2008, driving license suspended. 2003, possession of cocaine. 2000, a DUI. 1997, a robbery. In 1995, conviction for criminal gang activity. There are also numerous arrests, including a FTA in 2002 and in 2003, and other drug charge arrests as well.
All right. Mr. Bosworth, I have an address for you in Indiana, Bluffton, Indiana. Is that where you live?
No.
Where do you live?
On Donlin Road in Wikiwachi.
What's the name of the road?
Donlin.
How long have you lived there?
About a month.
Where did you live before that?
In Hudson.
How long did you live in Hudson?
About a year and a half.
All right. Do you have a job?
Yes.
What kind of work do you do?
Detailing at Jay's Auto Sales.
All right. You set your bond at $2,000 on each charge, okay? It's a total of $6,000. Doing that because you have not as many ties to the community and your prior failure to appear. We're going to see you back to court on April 17th at 9 a.m. If you're unable to find out, someone from the public defender's office will come out and see you. Lavera Cook. Have your date of birth, ma'am?
2/2/74.
All right, you were here this morning for a failure to appear.
Yes.
On a driving unsuspended out of Lee County. They want no bond on that, so we're going to keep that no bond. Lee County, someone from Lee County is going to come pick you up, take you down to Lee County. When you get over there, you can ask for a court date, resolve your case, or ask for an attorney to represent you. They'll usually come pick you up within 5 days. If they don't come pick you up within 5 days, they'll bring you back in front of me, and I'll figure out what the holdup is, okay?
All right.
All right. Robin Francis. Can I have your date of birth?
10/19/64.
You are here today for knowingly drive while your license is suspended or revoked, showing it's suspended for DUI. And it looks like you're on probation for DUI as well. I did find probable
Yes.
cause for your arrest. Do you want to represent yourself, hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender.
Did you have a public defender on the DUI?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you.
Your Honor, the only history I saw was the pending DOV case.
Okay. I assume there's going to be has that already been filed or no?
No,
This is the
we'll
only business.
do it this week.
Okay. All right, so what's going to happen is I'm going to keep your bond the same, Robin, but probation is doing a violation of probation warrant as we speak, so it'll be done in the next couple days. If for some reason you choose to bond out for that $10,000, then you could be wasting your money because they're just going to pick you up on the violation of probation warrant in a couple days, okay?
Okay.
So I'll probably see you back here on Wednesday or Thursday of this week for the bond.
Okay.
And we see you back to court on this case on April 11th.
Excuse me.
Signed, Murphy.
Sure.
And ma'am, can I have your date of birth?
3/10/78.
You were here this morning for a violation of pretrial release. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you have the public defender on your initial case?
No, I do not. I filled out the paperwork with the public defender's office last week and submitted it at the courthouse because they said there was something incomplete on the original paperwork.
Okay. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office in this case as well?
That would be lovely.
Okay, I'll go ahead and appoint the public defender's office to represent you. We're going to keep the, we're going to set a bond in this case at $5,000. I'm going to RCO you on 2018 MM860. That's the initial charge. I did tell you when you came to first appearance on the initial charge, the battery charge, not to have any contact with Kenneth Blackford. According to this probable cause affidavit, you violated my order. So as a result of that, we're going to hold you without bond on this time on the 2018 MM860 case. I'm going to see you back to court.
RCO mean?
We're
What did
recommitting. We're recommitting you.
Okay.
A recommitment order. We're going to see you back to court on both of these cases on April 4th, okay?
Thank you very much.
Danny Bowles.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Can I have your date of birth?
January 10th, 1963.
Alrighty. You are here today for domestic battery. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want to represent yourself, hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
Probably public defender for now, please.
Okay. We'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. State?
No criminal history, Your Honor.
Okay. So I have an address to you on Hoban Ave on Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yeah, it's moved there yesterday, 2 days ago.
Okay. How long have you lived in Hernando County?
2 days.
Where'd you live before that?
Evansville, Indiana. Just moved down here with my wife, who's a recovering alcoholic. Trying to get a new start.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Retired military.
All right. I'm going to give you a bond on this case. I'm going to set it at $1,000. I'm also going to order that you have no contact with Tristan Solo. Don't have any contact with her whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email, do not have anyone else call, write, or email. If you see her out somewhere, you should go the other way, and if she calls you, you should hang up the phone. If you have any contact with her whatsoever, you can be charged with another crime and held without bond until you resolve all of your cases. Do you understand that?
I understand, ma'am.
Okay. Do you guys have any children together?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Just five cats. I have 2 sons from a previous marriage.
All
I have
right.
a question.
Sure.
My truck with my stuff is sitting at the house, and the officer that arrested last night told me I could go back and get my truck. I need my truck to either get back home to Indiana or stay here for the appearance day. I'll be here for the appearance, but
Okay. Well,
is it okay to call the police so I can go get my truck from the driveway?
That's fine. If that's what you want to do, you can go. You can call law enforcement and have an escort to go pick up any belongings that you may have, or even your truck. But I'm just ordering that you don't have contact with her. So if she's not in your truck, it shouldn't be a problem. So, okay, I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case she wants to file an injunction against you, though. If she files that injunction against you, that overrides anything I'm telling you today. If she files that injunction against you, it'll be very specific as far as how many feet you need to stay away from her, her vehicle, her home, or anywhere else where she may frequent. You'll be served that paperwork in jail today. You want to make sure to read it carefully because if you violate that, you could be looking at another crime as well. We're going to set your bond at $1,000. Appoint the public defender's office. We'll see you back to court April 11th, okay?
Ma'am, will I still have time to bond out after 4 o'clock today?
You have all the time in the world after 4 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
Jason Elliott.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Can I have your date of birth?
5/19/1988.
We're here today for a violation of probation.
Yes, ma'am. Pre-trial intervention.
There's no pretrial intervention. There's a violation of an injunction. You were placed on probation. You violated that probation.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had the other one dismissed.
Yeah. There's no bond on that right now. Is there an offer for him to resolve this case today?
180 days.
What was it, 180?
180.
Okay. If you want to resolve your case today, it'd be 180 days.
No, ma'am. I'm almost done with them. Like, I had the batter's intervention and
All right.
the.
Do you want me to appoint the
I'm almost
public
done.
defender's office to represent you?
Yes, please.
I'll appoint the public defender's office, and we'll see you back to court on April 6th, okay? Bobby Knowles.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Can I have your date of birth?
August 23rd, 1971.
All right. You were here this morning for possession of controlled substance and possession of paraphernalia. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want to represent yourself, hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender, please.
I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. State, crime record.
There's a battery conviction in 2008 in Florida, and then there's an out-of-state history. She includes looks like a resisting in 2018, but I don't have a disposition on that.
No.
Okay. Sir, I have an address for you on Tree Line Drive in Hudson. Is that where you live?
No, ma'am.
Where do you live?
I just moved back down here. I was living in 127 Chickamauga, Georgia.
What was it?
127 Caroline Drive in Chickamauga, Georgia. Just previously moving back here. I have no address down here yet.
Okay. Do you have a job?
No, ma'am, not yet.
Okay.
I previously got the car back from someone. I didn't know the stuff was in the car when I got picked
Sir,
up.
don't say anything about the facts of your case, okay?
Sorry about that, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to keep the bonds at $2,000 and $1,000. We're going to see you back to court on April 17th at 9 a.m., okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Josue Sanchez. Mr. Sanchez, can I have your date of birth?
11/3/82.
All right, you are here on a couple of issues out of Pasco County. First one is a possession of ammunition by a convicted felon and discharging a firearm in public. Bonds are $10,000. Is the second one 150? That doesn't sound right. Yeah, 150. All right. So 10,000 and 150. We're going to keep those bonds the same. Pasco County's going to come get you within the next 5 days. When you get over to Pasco County, you can ask for a public defender and a court date. We also have a failure to appear out of Pasco County for driving on a license suspended revoked. The bond on that is $513. We're going to keep that at $513. And Pasco County will come get you within 5 days on that case as well. If for some reason they don't come get you within the next 5 days, the bailiff there will bring you back in front of me and we will figure out what's going on, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Miguel Torres. Mr. Torres, can I have your date of birth?
3/15/89.
All right, you were here today charged with domestic battery. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want to represent yourself, hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
I'll read the
I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. State?
No Florida history, Your Honor, but in Ohio there was a conviction in 2012 for domestic violence. That's all, Mr.
That was a conviction.
Yes, Your Honor.
Have an address you on Lowell Ave in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yeah.
How long have you lived there?
4 years.
1 year?
4.
4 years? Do you have a job?
Yeah. Oak Hill Hospital. Vortex.
Okay. All right, I'm going to give you a bond in this case. I'm going to set your bond at $3,000. As a condition of bond, I want you to have no contact with Daisy Morales. Do not call her, do not write her, do not email her, do not have any contact with her whatsoever. If you have any contact with Ms. Morales while this case is pending, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond until you resolve your cases. I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case Ms. Morales wants to file an injunction against you. If she does file that injunction against you, I want to read it very carefully. It'll be very specific as to how many feet you need to stay away from her, her vehicle, her home, or anywhere else where she may frequent. When I say no contact with Ms. Morales, I mean no contact whatsoever. If she calls you should hang up the phone. If you see her out somewhere, you should turn around and go the other way. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to set your case for April 11th at 9 a.m. I'm appointed the Public Defender's Office, so make sure you reach out to them, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Did we get everyone at the jail?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, have a good day.